This is for us, and not for anybody else. And this is for us, not for the underground hip-hop fans. Nah, this is for us. This ain't for b-boys, graph writers, DJs, MCs, or any of them. Cause this is for us, not for the vinyl buying, breakbeat collectors with dirty fingertips and notebooks. This is for us, and this is for us, not for the students and historians either. Cause this is for us, the Arch, Buck 65, the Hass, the Slam, DJ Critical, Stinkin' Rich, Uncle Climax, Achilles, Jesus Murphy, and Johnny Rockwell. This is for us, not for Canadians, and not for Americans, not even for Earth. This is only for us. This isn't for you. This is for us. This is for us. This isn't for sale, and damn sure ain't free. This is for us. This is for us, not for anybody else. This is for us. Mix and match them, fixing tracks with clicks and cracks. The shit's like burning candles, just a whole lot of wicks and wax. And I don't give a for battles between the coast guard. I'm saying both be on some weak ass shit for the most part. You take a whole lot of groups that are mostly phony, such as 75 to 80% of the shit that Tony touches. Sometimes I wanna cry because I'm sick of this daily vomit, and something dope comes along about as often as Haley's Comet.
Eliminate the whack MC, that's the objective. Eliminate the whack MC, that's the objective. Eliminate the whack MC, that's the objective. Eliminate the whack MC, that's the objective.
like I don't give a cripple crab crutch with a tennis ball machine and a nipple grab touch. Watch this. If you got panties that's crotchless and you look like Stella Ewing, I'm a jackrabbit fella screwing, trying to please. I got a flying trapeze in my bedroom, cocking balls, and wood panel talking walls. Good channel connected to the cable with the news on. Flannel bed, spread 'em, baby, naked. Leave your shoes on though, you might need 'em. Over off the edge of the bed hanging, bubble fuck, head banging, sideways, double tuck. I got a private dorm, carbonated, Spanish flying diet form, and new age music on vinyl for the quiet storm. Methods and techniques and symmetrical forces for love. I need a few more electrical sources. Your last boyfriend was born and I'm not as choosy as him. In the beginning I'm going face first with enthusiasm. He never knew about this, he got no style neither. I got this move that starts off looking like a pile driver, coming at you three-dimensional. We don't need to be conventional. I got two friends and a zoom lens. Forget about the problems in the Middle East, your student loan, the tropical rainforest. Let's get nude and grown. Flames of desire in my heart are burning true, sweetheart. I love you, but my balls are turning blue, so let's rock. I like seeing thighs and feeling hands on my body. We need some low-hanging ceiling fans. I already got a tickle trunk and a battle axe. We can giddy up until the leather in the saddle cracks. Fat in the mattress, you better batten the hatches. I got a dickwad like nobody's business, partner. You got that look in your eyes, you're thinking of a certain bone. You're trying to wanna make me squirt and moan, so you better get a grip of the rung. I wanna find all the places on your body with the tip of my tongue. Positions vary from the missionary, and climax raps best. Once you get back the results of your pap test, we can screw and do stuff. On a mission to slaughter and smother, and then dispose of your daughter and mother. Cause it's my lot in life, I used to love you, but you turned out to be a rotten wife. You see, I was born to march forth to the harsh north and spread the word and transcribe prophetic testimony. However, most men are dumb instead of deaf, and the rest are phony, selling snake oil, yelling make money, money. I made the same mistake once, but hindsight is 20/20, so I'm moving on. And you're the one wearing bandages, crying to your friends about the unfair advantages in pig Latin, combined with CB lingo like Acre Bray 19 and playing TV bingo, or else it's Super Mario, hooked up to the stereo, got a kitted up Camaro with the system booming Aerosmith, Donny Osmond family of cartridges and Beatles, instead of rocking it the right way with cartridges and needles. Me and my DJ critically intersect and tell the truth even if it's politically incorrect. Worship pagan idols like Peter Cottontail, the godforsaken. I sooner see a cheetah rot in jail with new advances and methods to learn of. Instead I improve on the original like the return of the Jedi. We could start a buzz like a swarm of bumblebees, but all you hear is blowing wind and all you see is tumbleweeds. I'm not falling, so stop shot calling and settle back, cause that's a classic case of the pot calling the kettle black. The latest fashions are too much, so I'm instead wearing an outfit with goggles resembling the Red Baron. It takes more than a mask and makeup to hide insanity. Soon you will be judged for the sins of pride and vanity. ethereal and chilled for me to write. But we need the raw materials to build in the right mixture of light fixtures and extra large windows of opportunity. When those of our community come to pay a visit, you treat them properly while you break down the science on the property value. The building's sick and dying with a first-class infection. If the health board people come, we'll never pass inspection. The vital side's been neglected, falling off broken. Let me do the talking, cause I'm tall and soft-spoken. A $1.65, interior design should be simple and elegant, superior to minds of the criminal element. Unless you include graph writers, but still guys are marking places for parking spaces before the floor is reinforced. Not even to mention boards are hammered in wrong. And with this tangle of extension cords, the next thing you know, the roof will be on fire, killed in the smoke and the flames, then engulf the entire building. The carpenter's soul that wants the ability to stay must first live up to the responsibility of keeping the premises safe from any nemesis or foreigner that would only paint himself into a corner.
Critical.
Little DJ critical, the analytical will ridicule and make the other DJ sick, cause he's infectious. He doesn't wear gloves, but he gets reckless on the 1 and 2 and eats cereal for breakfast with the tricks and mixes that your tape deck need. Scratching and cutting at a breakneck speed when he cracks the wrist like a hip-hop activist. He gets better cause he practices all the time, so let's get back to this.
tones.
Oh no, it's them two shit-talking thin pricks. The Sebutones, they're freakier than wild animals in skin flicks with the platform shoes. And they also have gold teeth, the battle axe styles, the calculator motif, the Cadillacs with backwards hats. They can't be nice. In fact, I heard the buck 65 might even be the Antichrist. And 6'2", he practices witchcraft, collects crystals, and back in the early 70s was in the Sex Pistols. But they kicked him out cause he was always bugging and dissing. And Sid caught him and that Nancy girl hugging and kissing and holding hands in the rain and doing shows with poison sold in cans at the merchandise counter and everything. The DJ runs around telling people that I'm sinister and wishes that Darth Vader was the prime minister. And I even heard that one of them can't wait until the day when the world ends. And until then, his hobby's gonna be stealing people's girlfriends. And he said he wasn't kidding. He's got a dozen styles of rhyming and keeps another dozen hidden. They throw fruit and vegetables around, so dodge the lemons and hot peppers, cause one throws harder than Roger Clemens. I think they might be from the future, got a casual collection of styles like Mucha Prada, and offer us a choice of season, daytime or evening wear. Please listen to the voice of reason.
that are posing problems. Next, to draw a circle in the sand and raise my saber above my head to symbolize that it's a labor of love. The little ones are dismissed with the older proportion of those. They're no match for the soldier of fortune. Kazuki Zang, I swear to tell the truth. Shit, fuck, you agonize with dirty rats and dragonflies. Meanwhile, back at the Command Central Circus, doctors are exposing a man's ventral surface to a medicated agent to purify the soul of this dedicated patient, laying on the naked table. He works for a record label and wears sandals with tube socks. We got him tied face down, hooked up to the fuse box with insulated cables. Ambulances cruise blocks to find any kind of volunteers and crack addicts that attract static. It's to determine how the effects of famine delays aggression, and we tantalize him with salmon fillets and analyze the results. In a bowl that's glass, we place the brain and it smells like a polecat's ass. We take a group of MCs that are run-of-the-mill. If the first one doesn't survive, probably one of them will. The odds are it's to figure out how much the others need to first readjust the focus and then to change the shutter speed. It's the ultimate procedure that we use to determine rank. We got a state-of-the-art computer system and access to a Sherman tank. You shouldn't be afraid to ask. We cut him with a blade of grass. You need a certain grade to pass, or else you will be laid to pass. Then we take a duo or a group and a loaf of bread, and we let them attack one another until both are dead. 2 copies for the DJ to break it on the cartridge, but if the record skips, he'll have to take it on the arches. I got private plans for the saliva glands. Take a break from the computers and programs and swing it back to my place for hooters and slow jams for once. I'm the type of guy who'll surprise you with a cool disguise and act out fantasies with dialogue and school supplies. South American tough nuts to crack open, but I'm determined slim chance to make it past the German implants. And you know what's private parts, I'm hoping that you do go nuts and push while it happens, baby. Cause I'm the bush pilot, be the one to tell your friends that you blew the stallion, wearing nothing but my Zulu medallion. And then maybe a pineapple slice wedged between the labia and clitoris gave her a taste of the bitterest flavor in purple rain, blues and the red whites. Me and you can spend nights alone in the dark while I'm staring at your headlights and high beams in my dreams with city streets and crosswalks, pedestrian traffic, and my finger in the sauce box graphic with lost socks and underwear, 1,000 kinds of Calvin Kleins. I caught you in the back room with attachments for the vacuum, the synchronized swim team and punk rockers, anorexic runway models with shrunk knockers and all of them with wide legs, the fried eggs and honey mustard. I'm eating out instead of buying groceries till the money's busted, cause I don't care. Snacking on your muffin, chewing one more time like nothing doing. It feels hot where the sun don't shine, the way it blew your mind. You were not prepared to handle facts in my command performance while I'm dripping melted candle wax. Inside the beaver, got you open like a wide receiver. I like the way she licks behind the back when she's 69.
kingdom is fallen to the tragedy of whackness. But as long as I have fingers that's prehensile and opposable, then I'll be using pencils and disposable pens or whatever it takes for me to document the chronicle and convert these crusaders from tragic back to comical. Then we'll have to stage a coup, or else we should convince the prince that instead of using instruments, the DJ should provide the drums. Besides the fact that no one's gonna recognize the sovereignty as long as the existing system keeps us all in poverty. We must control the population just like those in Asia do, and cloning must be outlawed, or else it'll be deja vu every 2 minutes. You wanna talk about repetitive? Let the shepherds count the sheep. We'll have a stronger acting sedative till us all off to sleep. So let's wage war and transfer power back to us, and don't take no for an answer.
I was expecting you. $1.65. $1.65. $1.65.
Everything he does is something that I always felt really fits into what I'm about, you know, like secondhand kind of looking, very womanly but very cool, very sort of authentic.
Johnny! Well.
I say tomato, so instead you say tomato. When I say light skin, but you say mulatto. I don't know, I prefer to go straight off the chest. You suck certain judges' dicks and then you paid off the rest with your bootleg apparel and counterfeit poetic license. You're next too skinny to cope with this pathetic crisis. Instead of flipping the script, I toss the fader and throw it back and forth like I'm playing hot potato. God, bionic body parts, so bear witness, devils, and put on a pair of shorts to compare fitness levels. Old school b-boys requested the response, so I lifted the veil on the pièce de résistance. I lie when I'm rhyming, I tell the truth when I'm cutting. Girls around the way say I'm cute as a button. It's him, Johnny Rockwell, male model. See him next, freestyling on the microphone or on a BMX, going the length and not crashing halfway. I'm chilling and cooling at the fashion cafe, eating a salad and drinking bad champagne, and signing the deal for the Masoni ad campaign. It's just a day in the life of a pretty face. Sometimes the business leaves people with the shitty taste of a high heel shoe in the mouth with a foot in it. As for me, I got money and that's where I'm putting it. Where my mouth is, you know the science. Dropping jewels that are worth the price. Since before the birth of Christ and the Virgin Mary and Joseph, I submerge and bury adversaries in the soil, or they get stuck and plastered in hard tar and feathers. That'll teach the fucking bastard to think again before it attempts to invade our scene. We got them satellites, you know. I saw you on the radar screen with body heat, cause of all the members of the hordes following. Instead of breathing fire, try sword swallowing. The readers digest and shit out all that worthless garbage. You wouldn't be so prodigal if you were more methodical, meticulous. Details measured by the width of eyelashes may seem ridiculous. Reduction to dry ashes. Everybody has a serial number that gets stored in a box of material lumber.
Syllables are left, dripping with blood. Turning nouns and adjectives to rubble.
yourself Haslam or Haslam or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to dwell on that. Pronunciation's not even important at this point because, you know, I changed my name since, and just for basic reasons concerning stuff like that. People didn't know how to pronounce it, asking me too many questions about what it meant and stuff like that. I didn't even really want to have to deal with that, so I just changed the name. I don't even know. Say that rookie's butter. He's just another piece of gingerbread from the cookie cutter. Abide by the laws of architectural evolution to build a spark of sexual revolution. I mean, grabbing the mic out of my hands when you can't talk right is kinda like bringing a gun to the cockfight. It's breaking the rules that are made to be played by, forsaking the tools of the trade, and they may die, so use it or lose it. As with prostate cancer prevention, who you frontin' for anyway? Answer the question, you're seeking solutions amidst a bunch of erroneous junk. You ought to check Roland Kirk, Thelonious Monk, or Mingus. The time of the month that I'm performing cunnilingus and dropping science cause it's heavy. And my name is Butterfingers, and with so much mediocrity, the world's a shitty place, where a boy's just a dick, and where a girl's a pretty face, where mother fought father, and then brother fought daughter, and everyone's getting burned by boiling hot water. So what's the response when a kid wants to flaunt and show off for his friends so he can act nonchalant? I avoid using words like worry or nervous, and deliver the goods like a courier service. Of a collision and the flames of a bonfire rages the yin and yang. My right hand, Vaughn Squire, snake brother, consummate professional, take cover, confessional, the seeker for elements, the make lover, rhythm method, shuns irrelevance with the quickness and discipline, strive through the sickness and health. You see what happens when a wandering soul gets stuck in freezes, the mind diseases and is left to consider fucking Jesus. But as long as we have daylight to guide us and juices to drink for the body, and the brain has excuses to think until the glass shatters while the scents of Windex linger, dissing punks for the record with a mangled index finger, packing fans up in the spot with hoes and clapping hands, or else he's at the hardware store and probably racking cans. And while 6'2" be out bombing on the lines of locomotion, I try to teach him what I know about the kinds of show promotion, the return of the listener teaches on the topic of female sex instead of dissing and peaches. Pay attention to details next. Having no equipment is a hassle, but he can pull a couple $1,000s out his asshole. Drinking shitty liquor, talking like a city slicker, just a day in the life
of the big titty gripper. You get your clobbered by Robert the Diligent. Never swinging with chicks who only want a quick screw and nothing else is 6'2".